The Vibgaya rape incident has sent shockwaves not only across the state but across the country. But now that the real accused are behind bars, police have unearthed some sensational facts. This latest development certainly makes the crime all the more heinous. Here's a report.
Just yesterday, the arrest of the two main accused in the Vibgaya rape case has brought in a huge sigh of relief for the victims' parents and the society at large. But interrogation of Lalgiri and Wasim Pasha has brought out some shocking details. Along with their confession of the crime, emerged the astonishing motive behind the rape. We wanted to teach her a lesson. Yes, you heard that right. The accused in the rape case have gone on to claim that their motive for committing such a heinous crime was to teach the 6-year-old special needs child a lesson. But why would two gym instructors stoop to such lows? Well, here is the real story. She would spit at people. She would call people. Yes, Wasim and Lalgiri have confessed that it is the victim's brash and don't care attitude in school that prompted them to take the shameful decision of raping her. As per the accused accounts, the girl was extremely naughty and wouldn't listen to anyone, including her teachers. She would even use abusive words at teachers and students and would walk out of classes if anyone questioned her behavior. Many children had also complained that the 6-year-old would poke them with pencils. When the child exhibited the same behavior to Wasim and Lalgiri, they were enraged. They decided to teach her a lesson. They decided to rape her. On the fateful day of July 2nd, Wasim and Lalgiri were taking gym class for the class to which the 6-year-old belonged. After an hour of class, the two instructors promptly escorted the students back to their classrooms, except for the victim. The victim was detained by Wasim and Lalgiri. They then raped her. The CCTV has even captured the two men escorting the child back to her class after committing the heinous crime. This footage is what tipped off the police about the real rapists. While no amount of reasoning can justify the shocking crime committed by the two men, one is forced to think, how did the 6-year-old learn such abusive words? Should the parents be blamed for putting their child in a situation where she offended such sick-minded men? With the deteriorating social fabric, are parents ignoring crucial issues like their child's behavior? And does such behavior from children put them at risk? Kiran for News9, Bengaluru.
Bengaluru is fast losing the tag of IT capital and is gaining that of the rape capital of the country. Here's another incident that has left Bengaluru shamed.
A girl of about 7 years of age who was in her aya's house at that point in time is alleged to have been raped by the aya's son, who is 28-year-old.
Even as Bengaluru is slowly coming to terms with the horrifying Vibgaya rape, another shocker has hit the city. A 7-year-old has been allegedly raped by a school staff's 28-year-old son. The victim, a student of Shanti Dama school, was allegedly raped at the school staffer's house.
I'm right now standing outside the school where the accused mother, that's Lakshmama, that is Srinivas's mother. Now she works here as an ayah. Now this is the Shanti Dama school. Now this is an aided school. Now there are 3 branches. One is very close to the place where we are standing. Now the incident which occurred, now that the accused mother, Srinivas's mother, works in this particular school. Akshita, this is an aided school as per the information that I have received just speaking to a few people here. Now the victim as well studies in the same school. She is in class 2 in this particular school. Now we spoke to the teacher, the Jagadamba was one of the teachers, who clarified that this incident by no means has occurred anywhere in and around the school or in school. She has clarified this to us. Now she has said that this school makes sure that all the kids after the school's over at about 3:30 or 4 o'clock, make sure that the teachers or the ayahs appointed drop them off. Now this particular lady, Lakshmama, is not in charge of the cleaning or taking care of the children here. She used to come here to school to actually serve food to the kids in the afternoon. So that was her role in school. Now the teachers claim that once the students are dropped off, they're made to cross the road because this is quite a busy street here. They're made to cross the road. Once they cross the road, then the parents or somebody in charge takes care of them.
School management has clarified that the incident didn't occur on the school premises or anywhere near the campus.
ನಾವು ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನ ಸೇಫ್ ಆಗಿ 3:15ಕ್ಕೆ ಬೆಲ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು 3:45ವರೆಗೂ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಹೋಗೋವರೆಗೂ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ರೋಡ್ ದಾಟಿಸಿ ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ಸರ್. ಯಾವುದೇ ಇದು ಟಾಯ್ಲೆಟಿಗೂ ಸಹ ನಾವು ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳನ್ನ ನಾವೇ ನಿಂತು ಟಾಯ್ಲೆಟಿಗೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಇದು ಶಾಲೆನಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ವಿಷಯನೇ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ಇದು ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಟೀಚರ್ ಹತ್ರ ಬಂದು ಹೇಳಿದಾರಂತೆ. ಅದು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನನ್ನ ಗಮನಕ್ಕೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಏನೂ ಬಂದಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಇದು ಟಿವಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಅನೌನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನನಗೆ ವಿಷಯ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿದೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
The incident is said to have occurred after school hours on the 27th of July. The victim went to the staff's house after school, where she usually waits for her mother to pick her up. The accused committed the heinous crime when there was no one at home.
All senior officers, including me, we have visited the spot and spoken to the victim child. She is of 7 years of age and she is studying in 2nd standard. Her mother is working in a garment factory and she has appointed one ayah for taking her and dropping her at home. But normally the mother of the child, she comes around 4 o'clock. So for 1 hour she stays in Aya's house. So that on that unfortunate day when she was at Aya's place, the son of that ayah, he has committed this act. And we have immediately arrested that person and now we'll take him to police custody and interrogate him. So if there is any other offence, we'll see. And right now the case has been registered under 376 and POCSO Act section 3, 4 and 9.
Bengaluru cops have arrested the accused. Unlike Vibgyor, the school doesn't have a role to play in the incident, but it is indeed shameful that such incidents are on the rise in the IT capital of the country. Will the cops take action or watch up the case like they did in the case of Vibgyor? Deepak Bopana for News 9.
In another rape shocker in the city, a government servant has been accused of exploiting a woman in return for work to be done at the government office. The 40-year-old woman had to put up with numerous advances made by the lecherous man before she, along with many other victims, decided to trap them. Well, I'm joined in by my colleague Nabila on this story. Well, Nabila, what exactly happened? What exactly happened with these complainants?
Right now, standing right outside the Rajagopala Nagar police station in Peenya. In fact, it is alleged that one government employee called named Lakanna Nayaka is said to have attempted rape and sexual harassment on one 40-year-old victim. In fact, the entire activity was recorded on mobile phone. A sting operation was carried out using the help of mobile phones by many women around the area of Lekkere. Sort of found out that this man was up to some sort of hanky-panky. He would lure women, especially distressed and weak women, saying that he would lure them, offering loans of 30,000-40,000, tell them that if they have any difficulty that he would help them out with money. And he attracted them at first by giving them 1,500 rupees, 1,000 rupees. Whenever they were in need, he would give them some amount of money just for them to suffice themselves just for that one day. And believing this man, the 62-year-old Lakanna, a lot of women approached him asking him for loans to get it granted and approved just because he was a so-called government employee. And then it is said and alleged that Lakanna, in the midst of that, promising them loans would sort of bring them to his house or he go into their house and then trying to molest them or sexually harass them literally. This is what is alleged, Michael. In fact, finally, after hearing so many stories from around women, there were 2 women who came together and decided to expose this man Lakanna and sort of set up a trap in this lady's house. She herself called Lakanna over to the house and said that she wanted a loan because Lakanna would always insist on meeting inside the house and not outside anywhere. So she called him to her house, and then he got in, and it is said that right after the doors were shut, he attempted rape and sexually harassed her. In the midst of all of that, people outside called the police and caught him red-handed. The Rajagopala Nagar police came in right at the nick of time, just as he was. In fact, it was already 20 to 30 minutes. The activity is already on inside. The sexual harassment was going on inside, and only after that the police came in to catch this person red-handed. Now, that is one side of the story, Michael. On the other side, the entire family, Lakanna's family. Lakanna, one thing to remember here is Lakanna is married twice. He has 2 wives, and both the wives and their children, all of them, the entire Paltan is standing right outside the police station, and they're all literally, saying that Lakanna was framed entirely, and these women, whoever tried to frame him, wanted money, and they've taken about 50,000 from Lakanna. They do not want to repay it. That is why they have framed him. And it seems like Lakanna right now Lakanna is inside the Rajagopal Nagar police station. Michael, an FIR has been filed under section 353, which is under molestation and not sexual or harassment or rape. So it only remains to be seen what when he is produced to the court, what the court decides, and if he is given bail tomorrow or not, only time will tell, Michael.
Nabila, I'll just put you on hold for some time. Let's listen into what one of the victims' relatives have to say on this issue.
ಆಗಲೇ 4 ತಿಂಗಳಿಂದ ಅವನು ತುಂಬಾ ಟಾರ್ಚರ್ ಕೊಡೋಣ ಎಮ್ಮನ್ಗೆ ಮಂಗಳಾನವ್ರಿಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಟಾರ್ಚರ್ ಕೊಡೋದು ನಾನು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ. ಸುಮಾರು ದಿವಸದಿಂದ ನೋಡಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಏನಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಅಂತ ಕರೆಸ್ತೆ ಅವನ್ನ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಟಾರ್ಚರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟ. ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆನೂ ಕೂಡ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. 1:30ಗೆ ಅವಳನ್ನ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಗೆ ಕರೆಸಿ ತಿರುಗಿ ಇವನು 3 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಬಂದ. 3 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ನಾನೇನು ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ನಾನು ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಗೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೆ. ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಯಿಂದ ಬರೋದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಇವರಿಬ್ರು ಒಳಗಡೆ ಲಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟವನೆ, ಒಳಗಡೆ ಕೂಡ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು. ನಾನು ಬರೋದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಲಾಕ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ನಮ್ಮ ಹುಡುಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲೋಗಿದ್ಯಮ್ಮ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಹಾಲ್ ತರಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀನಮ್ಮ, ಮಂಗಳಾಯ್ತು ಒಳಗಡೆ ಅಂತ. ಸರಿ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಅಂತ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಈಚೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಒಳಗೆ ಹೋಗೋದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಹುಡುಗಿ ಕಿರ್ಚ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಲು ಮಂಗಳ ಅನ್ನೋಳು. ಏನು ಕಿರ್ಚ್ಕೊತಾವಳಲ್ಲ ಒಳಗಡೆ ನೋಡೋಣ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಒಳಗಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ. ಆಗ್ರಾಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಿತ್ತಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟವ್ನು ಮೈಯಾದ ಮೈಯೆಲ್ಲ. ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಅಧ್ವಾನ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ. ಆವಾಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ನಾನು ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೊಯ್ಸಳ ಕರೆಸಿ ಎತ್ತಾಕ್ ಕಳಿಸ್ದೆ.
Well, Nabila, I believe you have another person there who will. Nabila, the accused son there with you.
Yes, I have with me.
What exactly does he have to say?
Of course, he asks. He speaks only on the promise of anonymity, so I cannot really mention his name. But he wants to speak. He wants to really explain his father's stance and their family stance, and says that Lakanna was entirely framed. I'll hand it over to him, Michael. Here you go.
Hello.
Yes, please tell me exactly what exactly happened.
Yeah, I'll tell you. I'm a son of Lakat Naik. This is everything is pre-planned, and my dad is my dad is very honesty person, and he's very social, a good social worker, and it is everything is pre-planned. Everything is pre-planned. That lady was coming to our home to ask the money like before 4 months. If he has accused to her, definitely she would have informed to us that if she is very perfect, definitely she would have informed us that Nin daddy, like your daddy is doing any mistakes, and or my mom was there, my aunt was there, everybody was there. She could have informed to him that she could have informed my mom or my aunt, to anybody she could have informed. But this is everything is pre-planned. Everything is pre-planned. That's it.
Why do you think it is pre-planned?
Pre-planned because she was it's for money sake. Money sake she is doing. She was asking. She came to my home once, and she was asking 40,000 rupees before. 50,000, right? Yeah, 50,000. And once my aunt told her that she won't give. She cannot pay now. After some days she will pay like that for interest. She will give anta. But her number is there with us, and her contact is there with us. She has mingled with another people, and they have made a group actually for the pre-plan. And today my dad was morning. He went to office. From the office they have called him, and even she has given the statement that he was calling from the 4 months. My dad don't know to pick the call or to call anybody from his cell. He will take other side. But I'm damn sure that everything is pre-planned.
Yes, well, thank you so much for giving us all those details. And thank you, Nabila, for joining us with all those details on that story. Well, even as the pro-Kannada organizations have called for a state bandh tomorrow to protest against the increasing rape cases in the state, more such incidents have been reported across Karnataka. Take a look.
Kolar. Mentally challenged girl raped in Nayakarahalli. Accused Narepa allegedly raped the girl outside her house in a pit. The police have arrested the accused.
ಆ ಹುಡುಗಿ ಬುದ್ಧಿ ಸರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆ ಹುಡುಗಿ ಬಾತ್ರೂಮ್ಗೆ ಮನೆ ಹತ್ರ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ, ಆಚೆನೇ ಆಚೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ಲು. ಬಾತ್ರೂಮ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾಳೆ, ಹೋಗ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಅವಳು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೋಗವಳೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇವನು ಕರೆದ್ನಂತೆ ಹುಡುಗಿ ಹೋಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಂದಿದ್ದು ಬಾಯಿ ಒಂದು ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಚ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು, ಕೈ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಎಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟವನಿಗೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು ಕರ್ಪೂರದ್ದು ಹಳ್ಳ ಐತೆ ಆ ಹಳ್ಳದಾಗ ಕೆಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಈ ಹುಡುಗಿನ ಕೆಳಕ್ಕೆ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟವನು.
Davangere. A woman in Myasarahalli village has ended her life after being a victim of rape. She was allegedly constantly harassed by a man named Jagadish. It is said that he followed her everywhere she went. The girl had told her father Gurappa, but he had not intervened. She was raped by Jagadish yesterday when she was walking towards her house from the farm. Jagadish was accompanied by two of his friends Harish and Yellappa, but they did not commit the heinous act. Instead stood mute spectators to it. The depressed girl returned home and hanged herself. Learning about her death, the prime accused Jagadish also attempted suicide by consuming poison. He is said to be in a critical condition and is being treated at a nearby hospital. The police have started investigations and are on the lookout for the other two accused. Bijapur. An 18-year-old girl was allegedly raped by a relative. The accused, Mugu Chauhan, entered her house when she was alone, raped her and fled the place. Her parents learnt about the incident and filed a complaint in the Jalanagara police station. The girl has been admitted to the district hospital and is undergoing treatment and tests. Tumkur. This 19-year-old worked with her mother and three sisters on an estate. She was allegedly physically abused for a year by the estate owner. The owner also promised to marry her. The incident was brought to light by the owner's wife, who caught her husband in the act. The girl's parents have filed a complaint against the owner.
ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ಅವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಅವನ ಜೊತೆ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಇತ್ತು. ಈಗ ಅವರು ನನ್ನ ಮದುವೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟು ಕೂಡ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟು ಕೂಡ ಮಾಡಿಸಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನೀಗ ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಬಂದಿದೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ನ್ಯಾಯ ಬೇಕೇ ಬೇಕು ನಮಗೆ.
The government has introduced laws and guidelines to stop atrocities against women. But nothing seems to deter these rapists. How will the government tackle the menace, which seems to be growing by the day? A News9 report.